everybody, welcome back to my channel, Fixing It Up with Sandra. In case you're new here, I'm Sandra, and today we are going to be doing a grapevine wreath I said that backwards. A fall-inspired grapevine wreath today, okay? In case you're wondering what in the heck is a grapevine wreath, this is it, and there's literally a fly flying right in front of my face. So we are gonna be working with this beautiful grapevine wreath, and you can see how it looks perfect for fall, right? And we are gonna add some faux flowers to it. We're gonna add some cute little pumpkins, maybe a couple little squash, maybe a little rustic-y gnome. Super cute. Brush his little beard. But yes, we're gonna do this, and very beginner friendly. And I gotta kill this fly that is right now doing this thing. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead, point the camera down, and it's just a whole bunch of gluing. So make sure you have plenty of glue sticks. I've doubled up. I've got my big glue gun, my little glue gun, and all my flowers right here. So let me point the camera down and let's get started. So we're just gonna go over some of the material that I have real quick. So like I said, I have this cute little gnome that was on a stick that I've cut off. I have a cute little scarecrow right there. I somewhat planned out how I want to place my florals on the wreath. It never turns out exactly how I have it laid out here, but this is just to give me a general idea. This is a mix of stems that I got from the Dollar Tree, from Michael's, from all kinds of different places. So I just kind of collected them and put them like so. And then here are my cute little pumpkins, my cute little squash and whatnot. So super simple. I do have ribbon that I'm going to put on here, but as you can see, I'm working with a very limited workspace since I'm here at the shop. So I'll bring that up as soon as we start, or as soon as we're finished gluing all of this onto this. All right, so what we're gonna do, I do have a pair of wire cutters to clip this. I don't like to have a whole heck of a lot, just in case you've never done this with a grapevine wreath. I like to have a very short stem to just kind of like tuck in there. And I think we're gonna start right here. And it's just super simple. You know, just add your glue, tuck it on in. Even though these are very simple and whatnot, I still love watching these kind of tutorials because it gives me ideas for what to put on my next wreath. So, oh, my battery died. Okay, so we're just working with this. Good thing I had backup. I left my little glue pot at home, and if you know what a glue pot is, it's where you can just dip your stems in. It's like a little mini electric skillet. You can dip your stems in, especially if you're doing a lot like this, and have the glue instead of working with a glue gun. It makes it so much easier. So yeah, so this is basically what you're doing. This is it. You're just filling in this wreath, get it on the sides, whatnot, and I'm just kind of going with the flow on this. And we're going to do a really pretty big bow, which I'm super excited about. So I'm trying to fill in all of the I guess you could say space. What should we talk about while I just sit here and glue, because this really isn't much to it for the most part. But these are one of my all-time favorite wreaths for spring and for fall, because I think this look is perfect for both seasons, and I just love them. And it's a really good way if you've not done too many wreaths. It's like the perfect introduction to wreath making, because it's really hard to mess one of these up. And I say that knowing that I probably did, when I first started, make a couple of wreaths where I'm like, I'm not happy with that. So I buy these from the thrift stores. A lot of times I'm given them because people just don't want to, I guess, deal with it, which is fine with me. And then you can buy them at Michael's for, I hate to say it, but a pretty penny. They are kind of pricey. And I say pricey because they're more expensive than the wire frames. But like I said, they just have their own beauty to this. But yeah, this is easy peasies. And I don't think you can go wrong. I don't think you can add anything to a grapevine wreath that won't look good. So, and I'm feeling really good. On another note, feeling like I got my life together and things are just going good. I feel like I'm finally getting on a schedule, back on a schedule with you guys. So I'm not gonna say like, oh, this is like what's gonna happen, or that this is like a set schedule, because every time I'm like, okay guys, we're gonna do a video every whatever, something happens. And like I said, it's been said, and I truly believe it, when you make plans, God laughs, because he's got something up his sleeve that we know nothing about. So anyway, so yes, I've been feeling really good. I'm just really excited about life and like the direction that it's going into. So hopefully that'll reflect on here, and hopefully what I have planned will come to fruition. That's what I'm hoping for. And I think too, just having it be the holiday season is giving me all this extra energy. All right. As you can see, it's pretty fast, you know, well, also because I had kind of somewhat laid out what I wanted to put on here. So it's a pretty fast tutorial. Doesn't require too much. And I just love, since I know I'm kind of, let's see if we can. And in case you couldn't tell, I am here at the shop, and we have a four-way stop right out in front of my shop, which is a blessing and a curse because you get all of the traffic noise. And it's just a beautiful day here, so I do have the door open. So sorry about all of that extra noise from outside, but I just can't close the door. And plus, it makes people think that I'm not open. So, all right. And I am super curious to know if you guys are into the grapevine wreaths, or is the mesh wreath your more go-to kind of thing? Super curious. And I have a really hard time getting rid of the grapevine wreaths, meaning I like to keep them all. I don't know, there's just something about these wreaths that I'm just attached to. Just think they're absolutely beautiful. And I like to hold on to them. I have one on my wall here at my shop that I just love. All right, got most of it put on here. What do you guys think so far? Sometimes, you know, you can put a sign across these. I'm not really into that right now, but who knows? I say that and I'm gonna go home, find a sign and say, this needs to go on this wreath. Okay, I'm only trying to do like a half moon, so I'm just being very attentive to where I'm placing the floral pieces. So, because I don't want it to go past this. For some reason, I can see it kind of like an egg shape, and then this is like where the bottom is. So, I'm trying to make sure I don't go too high. There we go. All right. There we go. I love fall. Fall is tonight at 11:50. It's that I'm gonna say it all wrong. Autumn equinox, but it's not autumn, it's a different word. But that's just what I remember. And maybe I'll hang this on my door tonight for that event. So I'm super excited. It's crisp. The weather is beautiful here. I just love it. And yeah, this is right up my alley. I am a fall kind of girl. Okay, I think we're gonna stop at going high. Maybe I'll tuck this down here. This will be the last flower down here. All right, let me kind of take a peek. Maybe tuck more around in the inside. And I don't think you can add too many pieces to this. We're gonna end this with the right here. And don't forget, we're gonna put pumpkins and all kinds of cute stuff. All right, I wanna put that in there. So pretty. And I love that I somewhat planned out like what I wanted to go where. It makes it, like I said, so much easier. All right, guys, just about done. And then I have this cute ribbon that I got from Costco. Do you guys ever buy the Costco holiday ribbon? I'm a sucker for it. And it's already out, and I need not to buy any, but we'll see about that. Okay, we've got 2 more pieces, and then we're gonna start adding the pumpkins, but I'm gonna show you what this looks like here in just a few minutes. And then we can plan where we're gonna put our pumpkin, squash, whatnot. It's gonna look super cute. And last one. See, that took just a few, because again, we planned it out, just a few minutes. So let's see where this last piece is gonna go. Maybe up top. Oh, just a hair more blue. All right. The icing, the cherry on top. Okay, let's take a look at this from a different view. All right, so this is what it looks like. Like I said, how fast that went. And what do you think? Maybe our little guy sitting right there. Wouldn't that be super cute? And then we're gonna do a bow at the top. I think would be super cute. Oh, now I've got a decision to make. And then, like I said, we're gonna put our little squash in there. We're gonna do that all through here, and then we're done. Super easy, except for the bow, which I will show you guys in just a minute, but let's go ahead and get this squash on. Gnome, no gnome, what should we do? All right, so we've got our squash. Oh, that can just come completely off. Okay, I have one more little leaf that we're gonna add to our wreath. Let's get that tucked in there. Okay, and these are just gonna go in random places. And that's why I said, get your glue guns ready, because there's gonna be a lot of gluing. Oh, just love how this looks. Let's make sure that that one's on there, good. And I got this cute little squash. I think I got these, I can't remember if it was Michael's or Dollar Tree. It's so hard, because like I said, I buy them throughout the year, and then a lot of times I buy them off season for the most part, because I love getting a deal. I hate paying full price for all of this stuff because it's super expensive, and anybody knows. Maybe we'll set that up there towards the top. Do a little pumpkin down there. I think I might hang this up to do some of the bigger pieces, like of the squash, just so I have the right angle. Because when I look down at this, sometimes I'm like, oh, that's perfect. And then it's in a completely wrong spot. And I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Okay. So I'm gonna glue this last pumpkin on, and then we're gonna stand it up and go from there. So we have them all pointing in the right direction. All right, let's just let that dry and I'll be right back. All right, so I have it hanging. I'm still, it just looks adorable, like right there. I might have to break this one little piece. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna have him hang out while we start gluing, because I think, yes. All right, but like I said, we're gonna continue gluing on our squash and whatnot. So like I said, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't putting him at an angle that just looked ridiculous. So, all right. I hope you guys are inspired to do your own fall wreath like this, because it is so easy. It's just, you know, you can use all of the floral pieces that you see at the Dollar Tree. You don't have to get fancy stems or anything like that. Just get a whole mix. Check your local thrift stores, and even if you find a wreath frame like this and it has something on it, take it off. I do that a lot of times. Like sometimes it's just completely outdated, and I will remove all of the stuff that's on that wreath just to get to this frame, because like I said, they can be pretty pricey. All right, let's make sure that that one's on there. Okay, and we need to have a orange pumpkin. So we're gonna sit that right on top. And I hate kind of doing this angle because because of the way the camera is, I'm like, oh, I'm not always aware of blocking the camera. All right. And this is kind of, again, that Jeopardy theme song, you know. So hold on, we got to think of a name for our gnome. Norman. Okay, guys, that's what I want you to do. Leave me in the comments what our gnome name is. He needs a good one. Because like I said, I don't know if I'm keeping this or not, because I really love how it's turning out. Why do I feel like this is upside down? Yeah. Okay. I'm looking. I think I have the wreath upside down based on this little guy right here. So we're gonna have to flip this bad boy over. Thank God we didn't glue Norman down, right? Okay, let's flip this over before and this is another thing, trying to get all of the glue like this off this wreath. There's so much of it. Okay, let me flip the wreath over. Okay, so I've got the wreath the correct way, and it's ready now to add the ribbon. So I filled out this little section right here. The gnome is still, I forget what I called him, but he is still just hanging out right now, waiting for his permanent place. And we've got all of this. We're gonna put our ribbon on there. Isn't this wreath hanger adorable? I got that at the Dollar Tree and I absolutely love it. So now let's do our bow. Okay, we've got the ribbon for the bow, and we're gonna be working with this ribbon that I got from Costco, and this orange ribbon, I believe it came from, this one came from maybe Michael's or Paper Mart online. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our ribbon, and you can see it's one-sided, which is important when we do this. I already have my wire in my bow dabra, and I'm gonna turn it this way. Okay, I think that's how long I want my, maybe we'll do it like that. This is gonna be the tail. Oh, so when we put it through, we're gonna have to twist because it's only printed on one side. So we're just gonna work this back and forth. And if you guys are struggling with bow making, I highly recommend the Bowdabra, just because it's great to like hold it in place. And I'm just gonna, so it's great to hold it in place, and it allows you to adjust where you need to. So I'm just gonna go like this, and see, like I'm gonna make this go right up here like so. And we're gonna go like so. It's just an easy way to do this. Should just really, there we go. And then, so we're gonna do, what is it, 6 points on this one? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect. And then we're gonna let it hang. There we go. Now we're gonna add our orange. And so I kind of adjusted it a little bit, like so. Now we're gonna do a little smaller with our orange. And we don't have to worry about twisting, but just because it's habit, I'm gonna go ahead and do so. And I'm gonna make these smaller. All right, twist, just because it's habit for me. Twist, I think I'm only gonna do this as a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, just wanna make sure that everything's even. This is a hair too big. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that down while I can. There we go. Okay. There we go on that. Cut the tails, and then we're gonna do another wreath, or I'm sorry, the leaf ribbon right on top. Okay. We're gonna go even shorter on the leg. Oh. Or not on the leg, on the tail. And then I think we're just gonna do 1. That'll just kind of like top it off. Oop. And there we go. Just a simple bow like this. And then let it hang down and cut. And we'll fix the tails in just a minute. So this is how it's going to look. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your wire up. Just do it kind of carefully. I'm gonna open this up. There. Turn this around back. We're gonna really tighten this. Make sure you've got good wire. The Dollar Tree has good wire. However, if I pull too hard, I noticed that I've snapped it a couple of times. So this wire I got from Michael's. And it works pretty well. So we're gonna just go twist like so. And then we're gonna attach it to our wreath. Let's go ahead and get that done now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and attach this. And I think I might add a little bit of glue behind the ribbon once I get it on here with the wire. Be very careful when we flip this over. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of glue just to hold it in place, but I'm only gonna do that once I have it in the exact place I want it. So I'm gonna now make sure that I adjust it and poof it up. Like I said, we'll deal with the tails in just a second. Okay, just wanna make sure it's poofed and whatnot. It's gonna look so cute. So now we can go ahead and make these fancy. I am loving this wreath so much. And now I'm gonna add a little dab of glue behind this. I'm gonna actually glue where this wire is, just so I know it'll stay in place. So I'm just gonna do it right on top, like so. Yeah, and it'll just keep that wire in place. All right, let's get this hung and see how it looks. All right, you guys, what do you think? I think this looks adorable, and the only thing left is to add our guy. Like I said, I think, isn't he gonna be like the star of the wreath, right? You don't need a big old sign to go across, you just need to add a little gnome. So let's get him glued down. All right, he's down. He's a permanent fixture on this wreath. And I love how it came out. Don't forget, we need to name our little guy. And oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this or not. I really want to, but I have so many that it doesn't make sense to keep this. But what about my guy? I just love this. All right, everyone, that is the tutorial for this really cute, beginner-friendly, easy level grapevine wreath. I love the fall colors. I love the fall bow. I love our little guy. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of this style of wreath? Is this your favorite, or are you more of a mesh wreath kind of person, or burlap, or what is your favorite kind of wreath for the holidays? So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my tutorial. If you can, please give it a thumbs up if you love it, share it with your friends, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel. That way you're notified every time I upload a video. And yeah, I'm still like, oh, I just love it so much. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in my next tutorial.